Hey everyone, welcome to the final day of the 12-day of video games. It's been fun getting to talk about video games. I hope you guys enjoyed these videos, and I'm really excited for today's. So today's franchise is definitely my favorite video game franchise of all time. If you know me, you know what it is. It is Dragon Quest. Now a lot of people in the US probably haven't heard of or played Dragon Quest until, Dragon Quest 11 came out. But before that, it wasn't very common. Not common. It wasn't famous. Is a word? Yeah, famous. Popular. It wasn't popular. So Dragon Quest is a turn-based JRPG video game series that is mainly popular in Japan. So when I first heard about Dragon Quest, I was, I think, in early middle school, probably 6th grade, and at that age, the only way I got the news about video games is on my family's Nintendo Wii. So to hear about new video games coming out, my brother and I would go on the Nintendo channel and watch like all the videos that they posted talking about video games coming out and stuff like that. And one of the very, I think, popular ones that they had was called Nintendo Week. And that was a show they had each week. It was like a 10-minute episode, maybe a little bit longer sometimes, showcasing different video games, talking about them, showing gameplay, and all that stuff. In one week, one of the video games they talked about for a little bit was Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Starry Skies, and they showed like a little cinematic trailer showcasing this game. And I was a little bit intrigued. I'm like, what is this? What is this? This looks really fun. And then they show a little bit more, like every week they would talk a little bit more. So one week, they devoted an entire episode to Dragon Quest IX. And I was blown away by that. They showed gameplay, they showed visuals, they showed like not really the story. They don't think they can. Not that they could show the story. They didn't need to show the story. They just showed like what the game was. They talked about it, and they just kept showing more of the game for the entire episode, which is like 10 to 15 minutes. So after that, I was hooked. I wanted this game. I was gonna get this game. But little middle school Colin doesn't really know about release dates or like when video games come out. He didn't know about that. So I'm pretty sure I missed the launch day, like when it came out. I missed it. So I remember one summer my dad was going to Fry's and I went along with him. And Fry's is an electronics store, if you don't know. So I went to this electronics store, and I went to the video game section in the store. Went straight there. Went to the Nintendo aisle, looking through all the games. Went to the DS games, and there it was. Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Starry Skies, and I got that game. And since it was in the summer, I was playing for weeks, and also every single day, all day long. I was playing all day long for weeks. I couldn't stop. The game was so good. It was fantastic. It was so good. The Dragon Quest, it's a turn-based RPG, so it means you take turns battling enemies, going back and forth, and when you're not battling, you're going around the world, and you battle, you go back and forth. That's basically it. It's just turn-based fighting. It's brilliant. And so one of the biggest things that people love about Dragon Quest IX is its multiplayer function. So in Japan, everyone there loved this game because they could just play with their friends, and that was why it was so popular in Japan. Here in America, I don't know about anyone else, but I basically knew no one who played this game up until like 8th grade. And that's when I found out there was multiplayer. And so for people who don't have friends to play multiplayer with, they can create their own party members that go with them. Sort of like in Pokemon, you have a whole team. In Dragon Quest, you can have a party, like a group of people. But in Dragon Quest IX, the whole gimmick was multiplayer. But if you don't have multiplayer, the game allowed you to create friends that follow you, basically. But they don't contribute to the story. Like only your main character contributes to the story, unlike other Dragon Quest games. But going back to that, when I first played the game, I did not know you could create other characters to follow you. So I went at the game solo, just me. I had no idea I could do that. So it was hard. It was really, really hard. Oh my goodness, it was like one of the hardest games I've ever done. In turn-based RPGs, you can grind up levels, grind and just level up. But man, you need a team. So then on later playthroughs, I would actually create a party. And when I was in 8th grade, I tried to play with a friend. It didn't work out because we had no idea what we were doing. But that's when I discovered Dragon Quest. The series Dragon Quest was Dragon Quest IX. And this is my favorite game of the series probably because it's my first. If it wasn't, I don't even know if I would know what the series is or care about the series at all. I don't know, but I love this game. It's brilliant. And if you have a DS, play it. Now, the other Dragon Quest games I've played, after that was Dragon Quest VIII on the 3DS when they remade that. Brilliant game. Then there was Dragon Quest 11 that came out on the Switch, not recently, but like maybe a year ago. I don't know. But they put Dragon Quest 11 on the Switch. I love that game so much. It is great. It is a great game. It's basically like Dragon Quest 8, but better. Or it's different. It's not, I would say better. They're all good in their own way. It's hard for me to tell which one's better. I'd say Dragon Quest 9 is my favorite, probably because of nostalgia. Another one I've also played and beaten is the first Dragon Quest game, because I want to go back to the roots of Dragon Quest and play the first one. And my goodness, you can see how much has evolved and changed for the better. I'm not saying the first one's bad or anything. It's just dated. It's fun, but dated. And I tried to get into the second one. I got lost. It's a lot harder than the first one. So the other ones I still want to play are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's just so many of them. They're just so good. And they're so long. Like, each Dragon Quest game is long. The first ones, the first game was like 10 hours. I beat that one in 2 days. It was great. I just played it all day, both days. The second game is a lot longer than that. It's like double the time. I still haven't gotten through it. The next one I'll probably hopefully beat is 7. I just gotta pick it up again on it. But I've heard that's the longest one. So I'm kind of scared. One that I really want to play is 5, because I heard that's everyone's favorite, so I really want to play it. If I had to recommend, out of the ones I've beaten, Dragon Quest games to a friend, I would probably recommend Dragon Quest XI. Definitive Edition. The game is a good entry point into the series, because like the games aren't like interconnected. No, they're not interconnected. Like it's just like the same style. It's like same gameplay style. So I would say Dragon Quest XI is a good introduction into the franchise. However, I feel like maybe if they played that one, they wouldn't want to go back to the previous games. So maybe play one of the earlier ones. I don't know. Dragon Quest XI is one I played the most recently, and I love that game. After I beat it, I didn't want to stop beating it. I didn't want to stop playing it. I even did the post game, and I usually don't do post games in a lot of games. I just wanted to play this game as much as I could, and I still want to. Maybe one day I'll go back to Dragon Quest XI, replay it. I've gone back to Dragon Quest IX a few times. Dragon Quest VIII, I've gone back to it. It's just that's just a long game. Like I'm just thinking about Dragon Quest right now. I just want to play them. Like I think that's good about video games. That if you think about them and you want to play them, that's good. That's good about a video game franchise. If you like turn-based RPGs like Pokemon, that's a turn-based RPG. You would probably like Dragon Quest. I know. I think Final Fantasy. Those games are also turn-based. I've never played them. I've never played any Final Fantasy game, so I'm pretty sure if I tried those out, I'd probably love them as well. So I kind of want to try a Final Fantasy game out. I don't know which one though, but I also want to play all the Dragon Quest games. If you played any Dragon Quest game before, comment down below which one you've played, and if you've played more than one, which one's your favorite? Thank you all so much for watching. This has been a blast these past 12 days going to talk about these video games. Come back next year and do it all over again. Not really, no. But thank you again. Okay, just thank you so much. This has been a blast. Thank you so much. Have a Merry Christmas today, and just have a fantastic 2020. Or at least the rest of it. Bye, guys. Have a good day. And thank you. If you want to grind up, fight metal slimes.